Hello viewers, how you doing? Hope you're good, hope you're keeping safe. So my discussion for this particular session is top businesses that you can do in Nigeria. Yes, top businesses that are thriving in Nigeria at this point in time. So I'm going to talk about 10 of them in this part. Then I'll talk about I'm going to talk about I'm going to talk about 10 of them in this part. Then series. Yes. So number 1 on my list is agriculture. Yes, agriculture, that is farming and livestock. Yes, it is very, very important to know the demand for farm produce, agricultural products in Nigeria is on the high side. And if you are familiar with the Nigerian economy, you see that the cost of food or the price or the prices of food has been increasing on daily basis. So it is very, very important for you to go to farm. It's very, very important. Then livestock. Recently, I found out that the cost of a goat is as high as 120,000 naira. Yes, 3 to 4 years ago, with 20,000 naira you get a goat, but as of today, a goat costs 120,000 naira. So number 1 on my list is agriculture. So farming and livestock. You can rear different kind of animals. You can rear goats. You can rear pork. Just to give an example. So that is number 1. Then second on my list is fish farming. Yes, fish farming. I know you are familiar with this, the catfish farming. The demand for catfish is on the high side. We've got a lot of eateries in our environment, most especially in Nigeria. When you look at your environment, whether you're staying in Lagos or you're staying in Abuja or even in the north, somewhere like Kaduna, you know that we have a lot of eateries, and the demand for catfish is on the high side. In fact, somewhere like Abuja, where I reside, there is a shortage in the demand for catfish. So it's another business you can consider doing, going into catfish farming. Then third on my list is fruit business. If you observe, in recent times, the demand for fruit is also on the high side. The price for fruit has also increased because now people have also realized that the importance of fruits cannot be overemphasized. Yes, in Nigeria today, people are now beginning to take their health serious, and people have realized that it is important, to eat fruits or to consume fruit. Some people believe that you can consume fruit on an empty stomach, while some believe that whether on an empty stomach, whether after meals, fruit is very, very important. So fruit business is another thing that you might decide to consider. You might do it by selling of fruit, or you might do it by making fruit juice, depend on what you want to achieve. Then the fourth one on my list is transportation business and car hire services. Yes, I don't need to talk too much on this one. Yes, even if you're not going to be a driver by yourself, you can get a ride, or you can get a cab and give it out or let it out, to a driver. This could mean creation of jobs or empowerment. You're empowering someone, to make a living. So you don't need to be a driver before you go into transportation business. You can get a cab or a bus, whatever the case may be, and put it out on business, and you get your daily returns or weekly returns depending on your agreement of lease. Then the fifth on my list tonight, the fifth on my list is car wash. Yes, you heard me. Car wash. Car wash business is a business that is underrated in Nigeria. I was discussing with the owner of the car wash, and the man told me that he bought a car wash from someone. He reluctantly bought it, and he started operating it. In fact, he had to put his daughter to supervise the car wash. And he said at the end of the month, after she removed money for soap, cost of operations, salaries for, the staff that are washing the cars, they had an extra profit of 200,000 naira. Yes. So, car wash is a very, very lucrative business, and you need to consider doing it. Remember, you don't have to do it yourself. You can still employ people. So, that is that. Secondly, number 6 on my list is real estate. Yes, real estate business. Yeah, there are various aspects of real estate business. Yes, when we talk about real estate has different segments. Real estate could mean property development. Is not limited to buying and selling of properties. You could also give out houses on rent. So it has a lot of meaning depending on what you want to achieve. So real estate business is what you need to consider doing. And number 7 on my list is publishing. Yes, publishing. Publishing could mean you're writing a book or you're writing an article, but most importantly, writing a book and letting it out on different platforms. Yes, you can write your book, publish it on Seller, you can write your book, publish it on Amazon, and before you know it, you are entitled to your royalties. Because one thing about publishing is that you keep receiving your payment for years. Yes, you keep receiving your payment for years, as long as it is. In fact, Dr. Miles Monroe said that publishing of books is not just for the present, it's also for the future generations, because after you're gone, after you're dead, your book is still there. Your families can be receiving your royalties, and it's a lesson. Today, Dr. Miles Monroe is no longer alive, and his books are still selling. So publishing is a very, very good business that you also need to consider doing. Number 8 on my list is airport taxi. Yes, you heard me right. Airport taxi. That is the number 8 business. You see, in 2024, I paid 30,000 naira just for an airport drop-off. About 3 different occasions. I was like, is this how you people do it? They said, yes, that's the amount it cost. So, airport taxi is a business that is very, very lucrative. And number 9 on my list is web designs. Yes, web design. You heard me right. You see, the importance of website design cannot be overemphasized. Yes, it is very, very important, that you should consider doing web design business. And this is one thing I used to tell people. Yes, it is not a must. It is not a must that you should learn how to design a website. No, it's not a must. You do not need to know how to design a website before you go into web design business. Yes. So, web design business is a very, very lucrative business, such that businesses are going online, schools are going online, healthcare service providers are going online. So the world is going digital. So, and as for you that don't know anything about ICT, you can just get the contract, get the job, discuss with the tech guys who knows how to design a website. Then you pay them and you keep your profits. So web design business is a very, very lucrative business that you need to consider doing in 2025. And lastly, where I'm going to draw the curtain tonight, on my list is oil and gas business. Yes, you heard me right. Oil and gas business. I know that you must have observed that oil and gas business is highly perceived to be capital intensive. Yes, people perceive oil and gas businesses to be capital intensive. However, there are sides to it. There are sides you can go into. There is a way you can go about oil and gas business. Let me give you this. Let me ask you this question. Do you know that you don't need to rent a filling station? Do you know that you don't need to build a filling station before you go into oil and gas business? You can rent a filling station. A lot of people don't know this. So, and as such, even renting could still be capital intensive. Yes. So, but I've come to realize that there are offices, there are hotels, there are other business ventures that needs the supply of, for instance, diesel. So, I'm just giving you an example of the way you can go into such business. So, there are businesses that need supply of diesel. What you can do is you can take the marketing part of it, link the buyer to the seller, and get your commission. It's just, you can start from small. Yes, you can start from small. It's very, very important. So, in conclusion, or in summary, I've talked about 10 businesses that you can do this year, most especially in Nigeria. I started from number 1. I said agriculture, farming and livestock. Number 2, fish farming. Yes. Number 3, fruit business. Number 4, transportation and car hire services. Number 5, car wash business. Number 6, real estate business. Number 7, publishing. Number 8, airport taxi. Number 9, web design. And number 10, oil and gas businesses. To this end, I'm going to leave you with a statement that says, it is not too late to start. Therefore, start something. Thank you for watching. Kindly like, subscribe, and let me have your thoughts on my video. Let me have your thoughts. Let me have your opinion. Let me have your take. Your feedback is well appreciated. Thank you very much. Goodbye.